Hello, everyone. I'm so thrilled the badass business owners have joined me today. Thank you, ladies. I'm Coach Ann Evanston, speaker, author, and coach, and I am thrilled to bring you Unscripted as Fuck, where bold business women get real fast. I do shows in 10 minutes or less with amazing business women growing just like you and I. Share tips with you that will create value in your business and life. Today, I have with me Cindy Shaw. She is an emotional mastery coach, author, and founder of Break the Cycle Coaching Academy. With over a decade of experience as a certified life coach and a 500-hour yoga teacher, she helps high achieving women break cycles of overwhelm, overthinking, and self doubt so they can move their ideas to aligned action. Her EM3 framework blends nervous system regulation, emotional resilience, and belief cleansing to create sustainable transformation and confident forward momentum. Hi, Cindy. How are you?
Hi, Anne. I'm doing fabulous today. Thank you for having me.
I'm thrilled to have you. I think you and I are very aligned. So, my followers and audience are going to love things that you have to say for us today. So,
Oh,
thank
that's
you
so
so
sweet.
You're
Yes, thank
welcome.
you.
Yeah. So I like to always start with sales because let's be real, we get into being a business owner if we're not making money. Really, is it a business or just a hobby, right? Something we do for fun. So you talked about overwhelm being a test, and I thought that was a very powerful statement. And I wonder what kind of tip you would give for overwhelm that helps increase sales. So when you're feeling that overwhelm, what do you recommend to these high achieving women you work with?
Oh, that is such a great question. And I'm coming from direct experience here.
Mhm. Love it.
So, what I have found when I'm on the cusp of bigger visibility or a bigger challenge, coming into a bigger version of myself and
Mhm.
maybe coming online and working on sales in a bigger way is
Mhm.
that next step. All of a sudden we freeze, we get confused, we were
Mhm.
clear, and we're running away. And
Mhm.
so, what I recommend is
Mhm.
step away from whatever you're doing momentarily,
Mhm.
go to a different space because you need to get in a different energy. Close your eyes. And
Mhm.
the first step is just to breathe, feel your feet on the
Yeah.
floor,
Mhm.
and take deep breaths because the overwhelm is there as you enter into the next level of yourself. So it's nothing to be scared about. But what I have found, it's something to move through, like sit with
Mhm.
it, breathe through it. And
Mhm.
before you know it, it's gone like a wind just blew by.
Yeah. And I love that because it's so much power in all of your words in that I'm always telling women breathe. I'm sure you say it a million times a day too, right?
Yes.
Have you noticed you're not breathing?
Yeah.
It would
Same.
help.
Have you noticed that you are breathing yet today? Yes, that's what I
Yes,
say.
yes, yes. So I love that, first of all. And just to take a moment, not think that it means shut down. And I'm sure you've experienced where sometimes we don't understand that that overwhelm is a good thing and not a bad thing because first how it triggers in the body, we may think it's anxiety or panic or worry or upset, and it's not. It's saying universe is saying, hello, you're meant to go here. So taking that quiet, so powerful.
I totally agree. I had this vision the other day of a bumper car stadium, and
Uh-huh.
all of the bumper cars are like overwhelmed, fear, overthinking,
Mm.
doubt. And it's like when you're up against the edge, it's like bumping up against that
Yeah.
next version of you. So it might feel scary, but that's only because you don't
Yeah.
have solid experience in doing it. So from a sales standpoint, let's say, right? Maybe you're
Yeah.
afraid to get on that sales call or you don't know
Mm.
what you're going to say or how to work
Mm.
through people's resistances. The
Yeah.
only reason you're feeling that is because it hasn't settled in as the new normal. So
Yeah.
instead of running away and saying, "Oh, I can't do
Yeah.
it," take a sec, breathe, step away, but always come back. And that's why it's
Yeah.
always come back because my go-to was just disappear for months, right?
Yeah.
And
Run
I
away. Yeah.
come back and then take a step towards doing
Mm.
it, try, and then lessons learned, right? You learn
Yeah.
from the
So
sales
good.
call.
Yeah. And because we don't grow, right? We don't grow in comfort. We really do grow in the discomfort. So powerful. All right. So let's get a little sassy here. Okay.
Okay.
So yoga, you've used 500 hours yoga practice. That's impressive and amazing to me. What? I'm a warrior woman. So, and I think high achieving women in many ways identify as warriors. Do you have a great yoga position you would tell women in order to own that power in their body
Oh
and
my
mind?
gosh. So that is such a great question. You know what I love is the good old warrior two pose, since we're talking
Ooh,
about warrior.
okay.
And this is what I've done at retreats before.
Hmm.
You are in this pose,
Hmm.
and I can't demo it because I can't stand up right now, but hopefully
Yeah.
they'll know what it is. And as you're in the pose, repeat a mantra 3 times to yourself. So whatever the challenge is that you're facing,
Yeah.
you frame it that I can't, like, I can successfully make sales. And you
Yeah.
sit in that pose, hunker down in the groundedness, and you say it with conviction, like a fire in your belly. And people, the women that I have done this with in retreats, it's like life changing.
Yeah, I love it. You and I are so synchronistic that way. I have a retreat. I have three retreats I do a year. And the one I do with high achieving women, I do some of the warrior poses. So the fact that you picked it, I loved it. I thought you might have something clever or new for me. Yet I agree, those, I don't try to get them with the one leg out. That's warrior three, right? Is that warrior three where you
Yes,
have to balance
yes.
on the one leg? Two is good. Let's go for two.
Let's go for 2.
Let's go
It's
for two.
solid
Yes.
because, yeah, you're grounding,
You're
like, that's the
grounding.
fun thing. With
Yeah.
yoga, it does teach you, like, when you get into the fun, crazy pretzel poses, you are learning more about your body, and you're learning an
Yes.
inner strength versus also an outer strength. But
Yes.
let's not, discount these solid, simpler poses because
Mhm.
I've been practicing since 2001, and I
Mhm.
still am learning how to deepen in, let's say, that pose.
Yeah. I love that. I love that so much. Oh, we could talk forever. Okay. So self-love is my next big of the three. And I have a feeling you're into self-love a lot too, which is what you do. Yes. So you talked about weirdo and the word weirdo. And I would love for you to give some kind of self-love tip or exercise or something you think would be valuable for women to embrace their weirdo.
Oh my gosh, yes. So this is what I was called as a kid. Of
Mm,
course,
mm,
it gave me a complex. It shot my
mm,
confidence, when I'm
mm,
younger. But as I've come into my own through my own practices of self-love,
mm,
I embrace being a weirdo, unique, whatever it is that you want to call yourself, because I don't want to be a cookie cutter woman out there in society, right?
mm,
That's no fun.
mm,
So I would
mm,
say tip 1 is just really embrace who you are
mm.
because you're unique and you're on your own path, and that's exciting. And who wants to be boring cookie cutter?
Yeah,
If you're
yeah,
struggling with that,
yeah.
then there is a mantra that I used when I was at a really low point in my life, really
Mm,
starting over from scratch. And
mhm.
it just came to me now. I am a powerful, peaceful, loving being. And that mantra I said for about a year, it saved my life when I
I
was
love
really at the
that.
bottom of the barrel. So as
Mm,
you're moving your way out of, like, thinking maybe
yeah,
it's wrong to be weird,
yeah.
embrace your power, embrace the love you have inside, right? Embrace that
It's,
inner
yeah.
peace. Yeah.
So, so good, Cindy. It gives me chills because I think that, you have to be willing to be unliked to have greatness in the world because being liked means dulling the edges. Being liked means I'm going to be vanilla. And I'm not vanilla. I'm cardamom, damn it. you know, it's that piece to me. So I love the mantra. I had one too. I used to say, I'm alert, I'm alive, and I am great. And it
Mm.
would become like a dance. I'd almost be
Yes.
over and over in my head. So that just that powerful place of knowing that you are exactly who you're meant to be in the world is so powerful. Okay, so a couple fun things for people to get to know you. Word
Okay.
association, first one you think. Would you pick taffy or chocolate?
Chocolate every time.
Okay. And rock and roll or musicals?
Oh, good old 80s rock and roll. Yes.
Okay. I've had the Scorpions kind of stuck in my head this week. It's interesting. I really dated myself there. Okay, and if you had my Japanese katana in your hand right now, you would cut through what?
Oh my gosh. Everybody's fear.
Yeah, I love that. Ooh, so good. I cannot thank you enough for joining me for this time today. You were incredible and gave great insight to everyone. Do you have a final word or something you want to say? Of course, they've got a lot of information to find you down below. Anything you want to give last minute here before we wrap up?
I just want to remind us all that we're in process. We're here on earth, we're human, so that means we're in a process. So have fun with it, embrace the messy, but don't ever stop evolving.
Yeah. Oh, so good. Embrace the messy, everyone. Thank you, Cindy, so much
Thank
for
you,
spending
Anne.
this time with me today. And audience, please give Cindy some love as you're watching. Leave her a comment, click on her link, show her that you appreciate she was here. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And I would love for you to come and join me in my school community where we keep growing together in our messy and we build our empires. Thank you. Have a good day.